YouTube channel. So I am really excited today because this is a video I've wanted to film for a really long time. Before we get started, I want to say a couple things. One, I apologize for the sound quality probably in this video. We have a lot of hardwood floors, so it's very echoey. So the faraway parts might be a little echoey, but I promise once we get up close, it'll be fine. So as you can see by the title, today I am going to be walking you through kind of my weekend meal prep and what I do to get myself set up for the week. Sorry if you hear my dog. He doesn't like that he's outside and I'm inside, but whatever. So yeah, this is what I typically do to set up myself for the week. So I don't really meal prep. And what I mean by that is like, I don't cook everything and then portion out my meals. What I do is kind of like food prep. So I will prepare something in bulk and then throughout the week I can just grab it, if that makes sense. My husband and I find that if we prep food ahead of time, we are a lot less likely to stop at fast food and just eat unhealthy. So for us, this is what works best. Now, I do want to say, just because I'm sharing with you the way that I eat does not mean A, I'm a professional, B, I'm telling you how to live your life, you do you, okay? I'm just sharing with you guys what I do, what my husband and I really do to kind of prepare for the week. So, that being said, this is pretty much my typical haul of groceries. I'm gonna walk you through everything that I buy on a given week, and then I will start breaking things up and showing you how and what I prepare for our week. So, if you wanna see what I cook and eat during the week, go ahead and keep on watching. I also just wanna say this isn't a pretty face day, okay? I'm like really loungy right now on a Sunday, so whatever, don't judge me. Okay, so this is a better view of kind of everything that I buy in a given week. So I have this broken up into categories, if you will. So this is our like meat and protein section. I'll go back and talk about everything individually in a second. This is our kind of like egg and dairy or like lack thereof dairy things that we purchase. Fruits and veggies, and then these are more like snack items, and then staple condiments. Dude, I know, I'm sorry. All right, let's start in the most important category. So these are all the meats that we prepare either ahead of time or that we have for dinner. So I do wanna say really quickly, our meat choices do kind of vary week to week. Sometimes we'll make the same thing for like 3 weeks straight and then we'll get sick of it, so we'll try something else. So this week is different than other weeks, but I'm gonna show you what we have for this week. All right, so I usually do one of two things. I either buy a rotisserie chicken and shred it, which I'll show you because that's what I'm gonna do this week, or I will make salsa chicken. If you wanna see that, I have that highlighted on my Instagram stories, so you can go follow me at Early Adventures. But this week, we're gonna do a rotisserie chicken and I'm gonna shred that. These are chicken tender breasts that I will fry up. That way I have another chicken option to just grab throughout the week to throw on a salad or whatever. These are frozen chicken thighs. I just like to have something like this in the freezer that on a night where I don't know what the heck I'm gonna make, I can just pull this out, thaw it, and then skin them and barbecue them. These are for my husband. He is doing like beef this week, so we have 2 tri-tips. We'll freeze one. He will barbecue one up for himself and he'll eat that throughout the week. I'm not really that much of a red meat person. And then we have a lot of ground turkey. So this is one that you will see me prep. I eat this pretty much every morning. I have ground turkey, eggs, avocado, and that's that. It's low carb, high protein, so that's what I prefer. So there's that, and then this is another 2-pound one that my husband pulls for breakfast, or we'll use these to make turkey burgers throughout the week. So we have a lot of ground turkey always in our fridge, and then that's the chicken. So that is the meat portion. Oh, and then this week I got some salmon fillets, so I'll make these for a dinner one night. So those will just stay in our fridge. Okay, moving on. We don't consume dairy. Now, that is just a personal choice. I truthfully don't like dairy. I don't like yogurt. I hate cheese. I know, I'm weird. My husband loves cheese, but we don't really buy it because I won't cook with it. And it's not a part of my diet. My skin's cleared up since I cut it out, just a lot of different things. So we don't have dairy. So that being said, we do almond milk and that's pretty much it. So we always have a big thing of almond milk. This is the coffee creamer I get. It's almond milk with vanilla. I literally do the tiniest amount of this in my coffee. And then I got 2 things of eggs. So this is what we'll use for breakfast. And then this week I'm gonna hard boil these. That way I just have another high protein snack. So those will be for hard boil. And then moving on to the veggies and fruits. I do have other veggies in the fridge, so this is the only thing I needed for the week. This is my husband. This is a butt ton of broccoli. So he will steam that and he will use that for all of his meals throughout the week. I really only eat broccoli fresh. I don't know why. So I got some chives. I put chopped up green chives in and on everything. So I always have some of those in my fridge. Pineapple to grab as a snack. Asparagus, I'll probably make that with the salmon one night. A bell pepper, again, I will use this for all sorts of different things. I think I'm gonna do stuffed peppers this week with the ground turkey. I always have sweet potatoes. This is gonna be my carb for the week, and I'll talk about that in a second. Tomatoes as a snack, and then arugula. I love this for salads. And then a bunch of avocados. This is also something that I love to do. I get a thing of grapes and I freeze them, and that is like my dessert. It's incredible. If you haven't done it, try it. Okay, moving on. So these are kind of our snacky things. Now, I really like to snack, and it's something that I've been working on. So this is something that I found. It's a good alternative for chips. They're like Rice Crisps, and there's only like 130 calories in like 20 crackers. So I really like these. They're tasty. So I'll have those if I really need to like snack on something. We always have a thing of beef jerky in the fridge. Again, a high protein snack that we really like. And then this is because it's that time of the month. Whatevs. This is also something we always have on stock. I have celery in the fridge, so we'll do celery and hummus. This is the one we prefer, spicy 3 pepper. So we needed some of that. And these are our condiments. So typically I buy a spaghetti squash and it sits in there, but I didn't get one because I forgot. So I'll probably go back and get one. We'll do spaghetti squash usually one day or one night. So spaghetti squash with some ground turkey and then just pasta sauce. This is what we have instead of mayo. I don't know why I started using this, but I've been using it ever since. I don't really use this on a lot of things, but if I do like turkey burgers and I want to make like a sriracha aioli, I'll do a little bit of this instead of regular mayo. My husband puts peanut butter in his protein shakes. This is what we get. I don't know. And then I like to have barbecue sauce on hand for chicken or whatnot, and this is the one that we like. So this is a typical grocery haul in the Coates household. Like I said before, our food kind of varies week to week. It's just kind of what we're in the mood for. But this gives you a pretty good idea of the kind of things that I buy and I purchase throughout the week. Again, I do have things in my pantry and in my fridge already that I will pull to make meals. But now that I've showed you all of the groceries, I'm gonna start putting them away. I leave out what I need to prep, and everything else I'll put either in the fridge or in the pantry. So I'm gonna do that, and then we can chat about things I'm going to prep. All I have left out that I need to prep. So it's not as daunting once you get everything else away, and it's a lot more manageable. So as I keep saying, certain weeks I have more to prep, certain weeks I have less to prep. I do typically like to do some sort of a soup or something during the winter time, but because it's the holidays, the grocery store was so busy that I was like, get me out of here! So I don't have as much to prep, but that's okay. So again, I prep all this ahead of time as like head start ingredients. So for example, if I have a bunch of chicken breasts like already prepared, I will be a lot more likely to make a salad and throw chicken on it. If I already have my ground turkey cooked in the morning, I just have to throw it in the microwave, and I'm a lot more inclined to not go to Starbucks and get a sausage egg sandwich. Having snacks that are healthier, again, I'm just less likely to gravitate towards the unhealthier stuff. This is probably what I'll be grabbing for more like my salads this week. I do prefer chicken to like most meats, so that's that. Having these ready to go, a lot more inclined. And then these onions I'm just gonna use for my ground turkey. Okay, so now I'm gonna chat about what I actually do to prep everything. All right, so the way I do it is I think the way that just makes the most sense. I start the things that take the longest, and then I kind of go from there. So like I'm gonna chop up my sweet potatoes, get my oven preheated, so then I can just throw those in there, forget about them. I'm gonna start boiling some water for my hard-boiled eggs, and then I'm gonna chop the things I need for the ground turkey. The chicken I will probably do last, since I can't speak, since I actually have to sit there and like watch it. And then the chicken I will probably I really can't talk. The rotisserie chicken I will probably shred at the very end. So that being said, I am probably just gonna put you guys on speed, and I'm gonna speed through a lot of this, and then I'll chat about it as I go. I do wanna show you too, I always have LaCroix soda water in the fridge. It's like a must. I know there was that whole like recall cockroach something or other, but until you give me some real proof, I'm still drink it. Sorry, not sorry. those are all chopped and I just stick them in a bowl because I'm gonna season them in a second. I know it looks like a lot, but again, I eat these throughout the week and I will also snack on these because I love potatoes. I do also want to document the time because I feel like a lot of people say, oh, food prep takes so long, like I just don't have the time. So when I started like putting everything away, it was 3:30 and it is now 3:42. Oh, 2:40. Oh my God, I'm like an hour behind. So it is 2:42. Whee. So let's see what time it is when I finish. Food prep can take me from anywhere from like 45 minutes to 2 hours depending on what I'm doing. Like I said, if I like to do like a soup or a chili or something for the week, it might take a little bit longer. But I feel like today's only gonna be like an hour tops. Okay, so the sweet potatoes are done. I just season them with like garlic, olive oil, salt, and pepper. And I put them on a baking tray. I usually use foil, but I didn't have any and I forgot to get some at the store. So I'm using parchment paper. I'm gonna hope that works. So then I will just stick those in a 400-degree oven for about 20 minutes. So, bye-bye. Okay, so those are cooking. I'm gonna start my eggs in a second and then I'm gonna start my ground turkey. So when I say I do like one carb for the week, that's why I did the sweet potatoes. So other things we do a lot of quinoa, we do a lot of brown rice. I'm just over quinoa and brown rice because we've done it so much recently. So that's why I'm switching to sweet potatoes for the week. And I'm really excited because like I said, I love potatoes. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so for the eggs, I just have a big pot of water. I'm gonna put all the eggs in here. I'm gonna bring them up to a boil. As soon as it starts to boil, I'm going to turn the heat off, cover them and let them go for about 14 minutes. And then I put them in an ice bath. So those are started, heat is on high. I also quickly just want to say, if any of you have a gas stove, I'm so jealous. I hate cooking on electric stoves with a flaming passion, and I haven't had a gas stove since I lived with my parents because apartments suck and they have electric stoves. So anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in there. I hate electric. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna start doing is the ground turkey. Ooh, so with 1 pound of ground turkey, I do one white onion, a bell pepper of some kind, and then the ground turkey, and then I season it. I just do garlic powder, salt, pepper, and cumin, and then I chop that all up, and then it's done. So I'm gonna get to chopping. Okay, so then I just have a large pan. I have probably too much oil in there, and I'll just throw the veggies in, let them sizzle, and take the raw edge off, and then I'll throw in the turkey. Before I start doing this, I should probably mention, so I don't offend anybody, because that's the society we live in these days. If you are a vegetarian or a vegan, good for you. We are not. It is not something that we want to do. So if you are very passionate about veganism or vegetarianism, rock on. However, I don't need you telling me how to eat. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Also, this next part is going to be a little bit, I don't know, not vegan friendly because it is a whole chicken. So the first step I do is I just take off all the skin. You could totally leave the skin on. I just prefer it without it. So I skin it and then I start like literally just shredding it and putting it into a Tupperware. These things are awesome because they're already cooked. You literally just shred it, stick it in your fridge, and you have fresh chicken ready to go. So I just want to throw that out there. Now I'm gonna start doing this. Chicken for a second because our veggies are cooking through. So I'm just gonna open up this ground turkey and throw it in. so that's cooking. My eggs started to boil, so I'm gonna shut the heat off on those. I'm probably gonna move them to this burner and I'm gonna cover them and I'm gonna put a timer for, I think 12 to 14 minutes, we'll see. Okay, so as soon as this is done, I just put it in a Tupperware and we're good to go. You could totally do this without the bell pepper and the onion and just save yourself that much more time. I just think it adds a lot of flavor and it's healthy, so that's that. So when that's finished, I'm just gonna put it in here. Okay, so this is prepped. Now again, I use this pretty much every morning for breakfast, or I'll put it in like a taco or a taco salad or something. So it's just already done. I can just grab it, throw it in, and be on my way. All right, so the sweet potatoes just beeped. So I'm gonna take these out. They look good. So I'm gonna take them out. I'm just gonna set them on the counter for a little while. I don't like to put them in while they're like piping hot because they still start to like steam in the Tupperware and they get kind of soggy. So I'm gonna pull those out and let those chill. Okay, so now we're moving back to the chicken. All the skin's gone, the legs kind of just come off. I literally just take my finger and start shredding pieces and I'll just stick them in a Tupperware as I go. Sorry if that was a little graphic, but voila. So I will literally pull from this all week and I will go through it and some. I freaking love those rotisserie chickens, you guys. They're so easy, especially if you're like not a big cook or you just don't like cooking. It's such a good way to get a lot of protein in your diet. It's pretty healthy. I mean, obviously it's rotisserie, so it's not like the healthiest choice, but again, I like easy, I like quick, so that's what we have. My eggs are almost done. I'm gonna move the sweet potatoes to a Tupperware in a second, and then the last thing I have to cook are these chicken tender breast things. I will eat these as like a snack, or for a lunch, I'll like just put like 4 of them in my Tupperware with like barbecue sauce or something. I usually use the rotisserie for more like salads, and this as just like, give me some chicken, you know? So like I said, I eat a lot of chicken. So I'm gonna put these away. Our eggs are gonna be done in 4 minutes, and then I'm gonna move them to an ice bath. Okay, so this is the ice bath I move the eggs over into. They're gonna beep in just a second. So the reason I do that is because if I don't, the shells stick to the eggs. When you move them to an ice bath and let them cool down, the shells peel off a lot easier. Which again makes me more inclined to eat them. So it's the little things, it's the little tricks that make it all worthwhile. All right, all eggs are bathing. Okay, so I changed my mind about the chicken because I haven't found a better way to do it. I forgot that I've been baking the chicken breasts, the chicken tenders, because I just prefer the way that they're cooked. They're a little bit juicier. And my oven's still hot, so I'm just gonna throw these little tenders into the oven. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of them, and I'll probably throw them in there for like 20 minutes, and then that will be it. So this is what I did. I just threw them in a big glass pan, and I did salt, pepper, garlic powder, and then I will just throw those in my oven for 20 minutes, and then we are officially done. So it is currently 3:23. So aside from the chicken breasts, which will be another 20 minutes, but you just throw them there and wait, that didn't even take me an hour, and I filmed the whole thing. So I feel like the filming would have cut off like 20 minutes. So it really doesn't take that long. So if you have been thinking about food prepping, but you're like, oh, it's just so time consuming, just start small. Start with like a couple things, because once you get the hang of it and you know how to kind of work your kitchen, you can get through it really fast, and it just makes all the difference throughout your week. Okay, so after the eggs are done like cooling down, I just stick them in a bowl, and then this is how they are in my fridge. That way I know they're hard boiled, and I know where to grab them. Okay, before I end this, I think it will be kind of cool because today's Sunday and I obviously have school tomorrow. Well, I don't know if that's obvious. We have school all next week, right before Christmas, whatever. I'm gonna show you what I made for lunch tomorrow. That way you can kind of see some of these ingredients in action. Okay, so this is my lunch. So basically it's just a bunch of arugula, and then I had some black beans. It's probably like half a can of black beans, a little bit of sweet potato, avocado, and then that rotisserie chicken, and then I just put like a scoop of salsa on top, so that'll be like the dressing. So I'm starving and that looks delicious. I want to inhale it right now, but I'm gonna wait and put that in my lunch for tomorrow. So this is my lunch box. I have my salad, my soda water, and then this is my snack. And that pretty much wraps up food for Monday. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this video up here. The last thing I have to do is just take the chicken out of the oven and put it in the fridge. And I don't think waiting 20 minutes is really gonna make this video that much more exciting. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this here. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and leave me comments down below. What do you do for food prep? Do you food prep? Do you not food prep? What do you do? Let me know. I really hope this video helped you in some way. Whether you're a teacher or a mom or you just work full time, like I get that we're busy and it's really hard to pack lunches every night and do things like that. So if you can, make the time to do things like this. It really helps make your week a lot smoother. It has been a game changer for me and my husband, and this is just really what works well for us. So again, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just offering you a little bit of advice. Take it or leave it. Okay, so I'm gonna end this here. Make sure you click the little subscribe button on your way out so you don't miss any other videos. Also, make sure you go follow me on Instagram at Early Adventures. And if you guys have any questions at all, go ahead and leave them down below. I will do my best to answer all of them. And other than that, I love you guys. I hope you're having a great holiday season, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.